Hello, I am Kağan Kıyak. My student number is 2240187. For my Physics 101 project, I will present an experiment on the conservation of energy on an inclined plane. The aim of this experiment is to test if mechanical energy is conserved as a block slides down a ramp. Theoretically, the gravitational potential energy at the top should convert entirely into kinetic energy at the bottom. By measuring height and velocity, I will compare these values to verify the equation mgh equals 1 over 2 mv square and observe the effects of friction in a real-world setup. To conduct this experiment, the following equipment was used. First, an air table, which creates a cushion of air to minimize friction on the surface. Second, a spark timer operating at a frequency of 50 Hz. Third, sign blocks. These are used to set the inclination angle of the table precisely without need for a protractor. And finally, paper tape and a metric ruler for data collection and analysis. First, I set up the incline. I placed the sign blocks under the table leg. This set the height to exactly 15 centimeters. Then, I simultaneously actuated the spark timer and the airflow using the foot pedal. Crucially, I released the puck from rest without applying any initial force. As the puck accelerated down the incline, the timer marked its position every 0.02 seconds. Finally, I took the paper tape to measure the gaps between the dots and calculate the speed. Let's take a closer look at the results. I did 3 trials with different slopes. First, look at trial 1. Here, the slope was low. The error is about 8.3%. Why is it high? Because when the slope is low, the puck moves slower. This gives air resistance more time to steal some energy. Now look at trial 3, my best attempt. I increased the height to the 15 centimeters, which is sine 0.16. See what happened. The error dropped all the way down to 1.9%. This is a great result. It showed that when the ramp is steeper, gravity becomes much stronger than friction. We only lost 0.007 joules of energy, which is almost nothing. So we can say the experiment was very successful. In conclusion, this experiment successfully verified the law of conservation of mechanical energy. Our data show that the initial potential energy was converted into kinetic energy with high efficiency. We observed a percentage error of only 1.9%. The slight difference is explained by the work done against air resistance, which is expected in real-world conditions. Overall, the result confirms that energy is indeed conserved. Thank you for watching.